couple of weeks, right? Right?
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, and we've swapped between the two, so we each tried the mice, right? The different mice, right? So, the mice right here. I think this is Vancer's second mice, right? The first one being the Grexta.
First one being the Grexta, right? Like as far as we know, right?
Yeah, as far as we know,
right?
yeah.
But the Grexta was the first one that we used. That one at the time was pretty cool for the money. I don't remember. There wasn't a lot of wireless mice out there that we have now. So
the whole shape.
And it was $75, I think, or something like that.
It was like $80, I think.
$80. So again, it was pretty good. It had a 3370, I do believe.
Yeah.
Right. So it was a good mouse for its time. Yeah. The thing is that the sensor was good. The clicks were alright. The build quality was alright too. Yeah. I think at the time it was okay.
At the time it was okay.
It was okay for sure.
Yes. Looking back.
Yeah,
it was. Not, looking back, there was not.
There was not a lot of competition when it comes to wireless mouse.
But looking back, the Vancer Grexta, it was really not the greatest.
The coding was one of the things that sucked for it, and I found it slippery as hell, right?
And that is one of the complaints we have with these mice, right? So before that, right? So these mice come in at $90. $90. You do get a couple of goodies. You get extra pair of feet. You get an arm sleeve, I believe, and you get the grips right here.
You also get the cool box. It's kind of. It's kind of pretty well built, honestly, man. I will give him that. Yeah. The boxing's cool. The boxing is cool. Yes. Again, you get the arm sleeve grips, and you do get an extra pair of skates, which is I think is pretty.
It also comes with the USB extender, which I think
it looks cool. Cool. We'll show you guys a little close up of it, right? Yeah, but I thought it was cool, right? Yeah. So you do get some goodies with it for it being $90. Yeah. Just go.
They come in two colors, the white and the black. Each one I think has a colorway. The white with the that kind of blue. I don't know what you call it. That Tiffany blue, I guess. Right?
Blue. Yeah, Tiffany.
And you have the black with the purple. So they both come with 3395 sensors, I believe. At 3395, they're pretty damn good. The thing is, they're pretty damn good sensors. The clicks, I'm not sure what kind of clicks it has, but I can confirm that these mice did not double click on me at all, right? At least the Castor, I've used the Castor the most, right? And that one has not double clicked at all. Two shapes. You have the symmetrical shape. The Castor is symmetrical, and the Pollux is the ergo. So when it comes to shape-wise, the Castor feels similar to the Vancer Grexta.
Yes, it does.
But I believe we said the Grexta feel a little bit like bulkier, right? A little thicker. Yeah, the size didn't feel as nice. I think
so the Grexta one. They don't have like a little curve in them. They're kind of just straight.
Yeah.
So it does make it feel a little bit more like blocky. I guess you could say.
But this is the nicer shape.
But it does closely resemble to the Grexta. So if you have the Grexta, right, or if you tried the Grexta, you're not gonna be far off when it comes to the shape, really. Yeah. Like you're really not. But
yeah. So when it comes to the Pollux, this feels similar to the I believe we said the Ninjutsu Katana. No, not the Katana.
No,
the Ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu's Origin 1.
Origin
1X, something like that, right? Yeah. So it's this one. It was thinner, right? It did feel a little thinner, like on the sides. It feels smaller. It feels different. It feels slightly smaller than it, but like the dimensions not that off in a way. But they look the same, but they feel different in the hand. Again, it feels a little bit more slimmer on the side compared to the Ninjutsu's Origin X one.
Yes. They do have these cool little designs on the scroll wheel, right? They have that little diamond and hearts and stuff.
Straight up there to pay attention. I'm so sorry.
They do, right? Which I think is a nice touch. Micro USB. One thing I do have to say is plugging in the micro USB to charge it is a little tough when you take it out. You struggle a little bit taking it out. Kind of like the Origin 1X, but not as bad. Nowhere near as bad as Origin 1X. Yeah. But I did notice that, right? Clicks feel... They don't feel the greatest. I'm not gonna lie. The clicks feel a little bouncy. They don't feel solid, right? I give you guys a sound test. Yeah, and clicking, I don't know, the scroll feels a little, oh, you hear that? It's like, I just noticed that right now. It's like a little slight click whenever you're moving it. So that's one thing we're going to point out, right? This is one thing we're going to mention about these mice. That the quality doesn't feel great.
the Pollux, just really quick, the Polluxes have a lot of pulse travel. I mean, look, look, it goes in. Look, it goes in. It does. It's just straight. It goes in by a lot. So yes.
Yeah, let me do this one too.
Those sound better.
They really do. They really do. But yeah, so the quality in these mice, they're not the greatest, right?
Yeah, they're not the greatest.
And for $90, you're competing with something like Pulsar, which they have their issues too, right? Mm-hmm. But in the long run, you feel like this one's gonna break down, right?
Like, look, I like how Vancer gave us extra goodies. The arm sleeve thing, that was cool. Honestly, I really appreciate giving you an arm sleeve with the mouse, because not a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people, either you have an arm sleeve or you don't. It's kind of like 50-50, right?
Yeah.
But with this, at least you get an arm sleeve and you get
to see
it, right?
Yeah, you can how it's like.
So stuff. I do like that. I do like how they give you an extra pair of skates. By the way, the skates remind me a lot of core pads.
They're good.
Yeah, like they're like they're good.
I remember we had tape on these for like a week.
Oh yeah.
Well, I like on the I think the Castor.
Yeah,
I immediately noticed. I was like, man, I took them off and like they still don't feel good. The Pollux, I was like, the Pollux feet felt better. I'm like, why do they feel better? I'm sorry. No, they both had tape for like a week. I tried them both. I'm like, these feet suck. On the Castor, they suck. And I tried the Pollux. The Pollux feet feel better, right? But then I noticed, I got the Castor back, and I noticed, you know what? It probably has tape. Took the tape off. It immediately felt better. But, and then I tried the Pollux. I'm like, man, the Pollux feet don't feel that great either. And they don't feel as great as the Castor. So then I noticed that the Pollux had tape in it, and then I took them off. And then they feel like really, really good. But the thing is, we played with them with tape for like a whole week.
Yeah.
And one felt better than the other.
And here's the thing, you're probably wondering, how do you guys not know there was a tape on them? Dude, the tape was kind of like cut in to the point where like you couldn't really see the tape.
It was rounded off too. The tape was rounded off too with the feet. We're gonna go ahead and switch the battery because it's running. Be right back. Yeah, so that was the thing with the feet. So yeah, they feel like core pads, right?
Yeah, they do.
I do have another complaint. Well, we have a few complaints, right? So the DPI button, I don't know about you if you noticed, but when you try to switch the DPI button, you can hardly tell the LED light what color it's at. So it's difficult to tell what DPI setting you're on when you're trying to switch it. Or when you let's say you click on it accidentally, I couldn't tell from here. I had to pick it up and go like this, put it on my face so I could tell the LED, because it was very dim. At least for the Castor was. I don't know about that one, but the Castor was dim. You do have the DPI. Yeah, what is it, like a polling rate button? I think
the polling rate thing.
This is the polling rate button on and off switch, right? The freaking DPI, right? That's another complaint we have. Coding. Another thing about the coding. So both mice have pretty bad coding, if I'm being honest. Now, somebody made a comment on the Vancer Grex that I feel like melted ice cream, right? And this one, at least for the wet one, it feels just like the Vancer Grex's coating.
Yeah, it does.
It's like melted ice cream. That's for the scripts on this one, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
It was pretty bad.
I mean, they're both bad.
Yeah, but this one is a little better, right?
Slightly better.
To the point where you don't really need grips, but if you put it on there, it'd probably be better, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, just like this feel like slimy and like slippery when you sweat and game for a while.
They get really freaking dirty, like fast. Like after about like a day of use, I noticed there was gunk on the hot stains and whatnot, with like fingerprints and all. It's. Yeah. Damn, this coating's bad, dude. Honestly, I don't know what else to say.
So I am glad they include these grips, because these grips are pretty. They're grips
grippy.
Are good. They're grippy.
Good.
They're not bad.
I don't know if it adds a gram or two.
Like
who cares? If you complain about that, you're already messing up. Right? So I don't even want to hear that. Yeah. But they do give you grips, which is definitely needed. Honestly, I don't know how anybody can be like, yo, this coating's a banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. To be fair to them, when you squeeze it, they don't click the side buttons.
No,
they don't click the side buttons.
It's no side flicks. This is the thing about this mouse, dude. Okay, so I like that they give you all the extra things, right?
Yes.
I like how it's $90. I don't think it's crazy that they're asking for $90 for this mouse. The only thing I don't like is the quality of it, dude. It feels so plasticky cheap. Okay, yes. So if you guys have tried the G-Wolf mice, by the way, right? This is another company that I think me and you have said this already. We have stopped reviewing their products just because the price that they're asking for their mice and the quality,
it's ridiculous.
Shame on people for trying to recommend us, to buy it. Honestly, shame on you guys, man. Shame, because no, we're not I'm sorry, but we're not stupid. We're not. I'm just not putting money into getting a G-Wolves product. I'm just not.
Yeah, because even people who have received product. I'm not gonna name anybody, right? There's no need for that.
Yeah.
But people who have used their products, they like it at first, like any other mouse, right? But they made it, and later down the line,
like a month
or two in, they'll break down. It's
right.
Like, and this
reminds me of that.
This reminds me of that. Now it's not as bad.
No, it's not as bad.
It
was bad.
But it's a little better, and that's not saying a whole lot, right?
Yes.
I'm being honest. Not saying a whole lot.
Yes.
The quality in these aren't great in my opinion for the price point. Now,
again,
I have another. I have another issue with the Pollux, and this is me personally. Before we get into the whole stuff, right? The side buttons in this thing are too high.
On the
they're
Pollux,
weird.
Kind of weird
it took me a while to get used to it, right? But, anyways, right. That being said, the sensor was flawless. I had no issues with the sensor lift off. The mouse did not double click on me, and I was using it for a while. I played Valorant with it. I actually preferred playing Valorant with this mouse than I did the Pulsar X2, which that one did double click on me. I had a better time playing Valorant with this mouse than the Pulsar X2. Between both shapes, which one do you prefer? Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I like the mouse. It's like a Find a Mouse shape, right? That's what they like supposed to like be a copy of or something like that, right? It's lightweight. It's like I don't know, like 60 grams, something like that. 60 grams, pretty light.
Yeah, 55 grams apparently. 55 grams. This is right.
Yeah, 55 grams, right? They're pretty light.
It does. They do feel lightweight. So yeah, I mean, like, I definitely like believe it, right?
They don't feel that. At least this one doesn't feel like too balanced. It don't feel like a little back heavy. A little back heavy.
This one feels balanced. Honestly, this one does feel balanced. Let me see this one.
You know what? This one does feel more balanced.
Yeah. This one does feel back heavy. Yeah, you're right.
This one does feel more balanced. Yeah, you're right.
It does.
Because this one feels lighter.
Yeah, it does. Feel. But despite it's funny, despite that, I still like that one more.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. The shape just resonated with me more. Right?
Yeah,
I liked it.
Same.
Again, right? For $90, I don't think they had a bad price point because you do get a lot of extra goodies, right? And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate even the packaging too. It's a really nice packaging, right? I can see Vancer put effort, I feel like, into the goodies and the packaging. The quality though is what I want to see, right? This doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like a $90 mouse. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
And that's why I'm like, $90. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a $90 mouse. Okay, the Pulsar.
But we haven't had problems with this. You see, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
screw the goodies.
But yeah.
Make the mouse better. Like, make it feel more solid.
But like, again, like just like you said, right? You know how people they be getting the G-Wolves mice and they like it, and like a month in, it craps out on them.
Yeah.
This review, we only put like 3 weeks of use onto these mice, right?
Yeah, we have.
We're probably not gonna put any more time, on these, right? Because we're reviewing other products and stuff.
Yeah.
If you pick up this mouse and then about a month or two in, it messes up on you, right? Not that it will, or it won't, right? Will. Probably. I'm just saying, it just the quality to me doesn't feel up to par. Now that being said, we did have a good time with them.
Wait, I did.
I had a good time with them.
I truly did. I actually enjoyed my time with this mouse a lot.
But I mean, like, I'm sorry, right? I just can't help but to say that. Like, I can't help but to say because they do feel like toys, dude. They feel like little plastic toys.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you pick up a Pulsar mouse and you pick up this mouse,
it's definitely
night and day difference when it comes to quality. Now, if they were to just fix,
if they fix the quality, dude, like make it bam, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Dude, I can recommend them like all day if they're solid. If the quality was just as good, because at the end of double click it comes with extra goodies, right? Yeah. And the sensor was flawless. They didn't have an issue with the sensor at all, right? That being said, it does have poor quality, right?
And truth be told, we do like Vancer. We like their pads. We do, right? We like the Vancer pads, right?
Yeah.
This is just more feedback for them, honestly.
Yes.
Right. With
tough love.
Whether or not they want to take it or not, that's up to them, right? At the end of the day, we're not part of Vancer. We're not part of any company right now.
Yeah.
Hey man, just feedback. It's just I would really prefer you guys up the quality on the mouse pad instead of giving people goodies, honestly. Because even though I like the goodies, definitely up the quality on the mouse for sure, and I think everybody will be a happy camper.
Yeah. So that being said, thank you, Vancer, for sending the mice out. Please don't take this review as us not liking the mouse or us not liking the company. Not. We like the mice. We like the company. Want to see you guys. We want to see you guys improve
again, and succeed. Honestly,
exactly. Because in today's market, you need to know how many mice we have out here now.
Jesus,
it's super competitive. Extremely competitive. Extremely competitive. So we just want to see you do well and compete and be up to par with those other companies because we like the company, we like the brand, and I just want to see you guys succeed. That's all we've always wanted from companies. To when you give them harsh feedback, it's so they can improve and succeed and become better, right? And for sure, I feel like if we did that and improve the quality on the mice, I think you guys will be right on the money. Because again, there's so many people competing out nowadays when it comes to the mouse market.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot. Super hot. There's like literally no room for error nowadays. So, fix those things up, and I think you guys will be right there with everybody else. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. The links will be down below if you guys do want to check out the mice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Gus
and Carlos from Hardware Unplugged,
and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.